Good morning, guys. I'm in Shillong in Meghalaya right now. You can see the whole city behind me. And the plan for today is that we are heading to Cherrapunji. On the way, we're going to be visiting Mawlynnong, which is said to be one of the cleanest villages in Asia. And also, we'll be covering Dawki River, which I'm very excited about. So we have a long day ahead of us. Gonna quickly have breakfast and then get going. Checking out of this beautiful homestay. Wish we had more time here because it was actually really nice. We're back in Shillong in a couple of days, but we're staying somewhere else. But anyway, let's get going on our road trip.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong.
So we are about an hour into our journey and the landscape has changed completely, even though we're only like an hour away from Shillong. So we're driving towards Bangladesh. Both the places we're visiting today are quite close to Bangladeshi border. So yeah, the landscape here is just so impressive and so beautiful.
Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever.
So slight change of plans. Earlier we were going to visit Mawlynnong first and then Dawki, but our driver is suggesting we visit Dawki first. So we're on our way to Dawki. This is the view from here right now. We've made a pit stop just to use the restroom and stuff because apparently there aren't too many restrooms in Dawki. But yeah, this whole drive has been so scenic and I'm so impressed with how clean everything looks over here.
I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
So we've just stopped on the side of the road. We're very close to Dawki, but that over there, the river and everything you see there is actually Bangladesh, which is so cool. So we're very close to Bangladesh. So we've stopped at this viewpoint from where you can see the entire Umngot River. So apparently that point over there is sort of the border. We're gonna go over here and all of this is Bangladesh.
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck.
Made it to Dawki. So Dawki is basically this tiny village very close to Bangladesh's border. In fact, all of this is what we saw from the top and all of this is Bangladesh. So there's a really beautiful river here called Umngot River which has like a really nice bluish green tinge and we're gonna go boating there. So that's the main attraction here. So that river apparently separates the Jaintia and Khasi hills and there's also like this suspension bridge which we crossed where you weren't allowed to film. But we're just heading to go boating now. And it's also insanely hot, not sweatshirt weather at all.
Wanted to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum.
So we're all set to go boating, but before that, this signboard that you see behind me, the other side is basically Bangladesh. So I'm gonna walk over to the other side. There's no proper demarcation, so I don't know if this is actually Bangladesh, but yeah, that's what our guide told us. So right now I'm actually in Bangladesh apparently, and that there is the river in the back and our boat is just getting ready. We have a 45-minute boat ride. It was like 800 rupees for one boat for the four of us, and yeah, very excited about this.
Learned my lesson, cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever.
Look how clear the water is. You can actually see the rocks inside.
And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making making me wanna try forever. I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
So we've just stopped somewhere in between. We started from the other side of the bridge and now we're here. Just stopped for like some refreshments and just playing in the water. They also have like cold refreshments here. They have beer and stuff, which is kind of funny. I think they're just chilling it there in the water.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's grey outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder.
आपका नाम क्या है भैया? लास्ट बॉर्न. आपका नाम ही लास्ट बॉर्न है. इस रिवर का नाम क्या है? उमगोट रिवर. एंड ये हिल्स के नाम?
Left side Jaintia Hills.
Okay.
Right side Khasi Hills.
Khasi Hills. So that's Khasi Hills, Jaintia Hills, Umngot River, which is separating the two, and this is just so beautiful.
The trees gets undressed when it's cold, and don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes.
Done with the boat ride, and I really didn't want it to end. It was so peaceful and nice, and this was totally worth it. One thing I wish I had done was not wear shoes and worn something more summery, because in the morning when we left it was quite cold and we weren't expecting it to be this hot. I would have loved to like just jump into the water or like soak my feet at least. Vikram did that, but yeah, otherwise this place is so beautiful. Back to the crowd now though. But I think we're just gonna grab a snack and then head to Mawlynnong.
It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
So we're on our way to Mawlynnong now. Near Dawki, another attraction is Bangladesh's border. It was about like 15 minutes from Dawki and we were getting late for Mawlynnong, so we decided to skip it. But right over here, this fence that you see is actually the border. So that side is Bangladesh and this is India.
It really makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder.
Made it to Mawlynnong, which is said to be one of the cleanest villages in Asia. You can already tell how clean it is just by walking over here, and the air is super clean. But before we actually explore the village and do other things, we are starving, so gonna go have some lunch first and then do some exploring. Walking through the village to get to the restaurant, and everywhere you can see these really nice dustbins along the way, which is probably why this village is so clean. This honestly feels like a fictional model village, but it's actually really cute and very nicely done up.
It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder.
The food here is so tasty. It's very simple food. It's just dal chawal with like sabzi and stuff, but it's tasting amazing. So of all the places in the world, I ran into one of my subscribers in Mawlynnong, Srinatha.
Hi, Kritika.
So nice to meet you here. Thank you so much for coming and saying hi.
I'm glad that we met somehow. Because yesterday I've been checking out on your stories, and I for a second I felt like I wish I could meet you.
So
And
yeah, you attracted it then. I'm so glad it happened.
yeah.
You and I, we met a Tuesday morning, sun high in the sky.
That was such a satisfying meal, and now we're just walking around exploring this village. So apart from the cleanliness aspect, this village also has a lot of other things going on for itself. It has 100% literacy rates and is also very big on women empowerment. So I think we all have a lot to learn from this village.
Free. You did your best and I ignored the warnings. Fair enough, I guess I didn't wanna see. I wanted an adventure. I wanted something new.
So people in this village are predominantly into agriculture, and a lot of betel nut trees are grown over here. In fact, in this house, let me show you. You can see betel nuts being dried. Even on the way, we saw so many betel nut trees. Also looks like there's some jamming session going on in this house. Can you hear that?
I gave you half my heart and figured there is just no trust in you. Fool you, I will fool.
So we're just climbing up to this viewpoint which is over there, and this is a really interesting walkway.
You, I will fool you, 'cause you're never gonna get the best of me.
Made it to the top.
Use you, I will use you until I am strong enough.
So this is the view from the top. In the distance there you can see Bangladesh apparently, and on this side is the village.
You and I, we tried so hard to make it.
So we're done exploring the village, just taking a quick break for coffee now, and then we'll be heading to the next spot. There are a couple more things to see here actually. One is this balancing rock, and there's also this living root bridge over here. Not the double-decker one, but there's a single living root bridge, so we're going to do that as well.
I wanted an adventure. I wanted something new. I gave you half my heart and figured there is just no trust in you.
So our last sightseeing spot for today is the living root bridge. So it's not the double-decker bridge, that's in Cherrapunji, which we will hopefully cover tomorrow. But today we're doing the single living root bridge. It's like a 30-minute hike from here. So let's get going.
Fool you, I will fool you, I will fool you, 'cause you're never gonna get the best of me. Use you, I will use you, I will use you until I am strong enough, until I can break these cups. You and I, we met a Tuesday morning.
So that is the living root bridge.
Fool you, I will fool you, I will fool you, 'cause you're never gonna get the best of me.
So that behind me is the single root bridge. It looks so magnificent and beautiful, and this is what the surrounding looks like. And looking at that, I'm kind of inspired to do the double-decker root bridge trek as well. Let's see if I end up doing it tomorrow.
'Cause you're never gonna get the best of me. Use you, I will use you, I will use you until I am strong enough.
Sora and checked into our room. This is what it looks like. So Sora used to be known as Cherrapunji, but the name has been changed to Sora now. But a lot of people still refer to it as Cherrapunji. But anyway, so tired. It was like a 3-hour long drive, and the entire day has been quite tiring actually. We're just gonna go have dinner and then crash. But tomorrow we're going to the double-decker route bridge. I'm honestly in like two minds whether or not to go. I feel like I've come all the way, so I should go, but I'm so tired today. But anyway, hopefully after like a good night's sleep today, I'll be ready to go. So that's what's happening tomorrow. But right now we've just placed order for dinner. Let me give you a tour of the room actually. It's quite small. We're staying in this resort called Kutmadan. This is Vikram and my room. So we've already placed order for dinner. Let's go and hope that it's ready.
Cause you're never gonna get the best of me.